Hey, how are you doing? This is Lee Gerstmann, and I have a record review for you. I have to give a thank you to Justin Childers for suggesting Neil Young's Ragged Glory album. I will have to say that I was a completist when it came to getting Neil Young's albums. I had pretty much gotten everything of his that I could, including Decade. And so when this album came out, I had got it when it first came out, because with the albums that he was doing within that particular time period, I was getting them as soon as I heard that they were released. And I remember in the record store, I asked the guy behind the counter, how was this? And he was like he wasn't sure if he liked it that much. And I said that one of my favorite Neil Young albums was Reactor. And he said, well, if you like Reactor, you will love Ragged Glory. And he was right. Reactor was my favorite Neil Young album. And then when I got Ragged Glory, that became even better. So that became my favorite album. So I'm going to be reviewing my favorite Neil Young album. So instead of calling it Neil Young's album Ragged Glory, I should just say Neil Young's album called the best album that he did. But anyway, I will go through it song by song. The first song, Country Home, that's my type of down-home, sloppy bar band fun. I could dance with my sweetie in her tight plaid shirt and knee-patched jeans while the road crew plays on stage to this. And then White Line, it's like an old-time transitional folk song, spiced up on full throttle. It sounds the most like old-style Neil Young. It's very good. And then Fuckin' Up, brilliant. The icing on the icing on the already perfectly made cake. This song makes me want to wear leather and break things. And I mean that in the best way possible. And then Over and Over. This sounds a little like Crazy Horse's first album without Neil Young. It has a Nils Lofgren vibe to it, and that ain't bad at all. And then Love to Burn, one of my very favorites on here. Absolutely perfect. Play this loud. And then Farmer John, it reminds me a little bit of groups like Herman's Hermits, but with a totally down and dirty, smart-ass drunk vibe. I love it. And then Mansion on the Hill. This makes me think just a little bit of Ian Matthews' solo work. If you could find his album Tigers Are Better Looking, check it out. This song is fun. And then Days That Used to Be. A little bit more traditional country, but it works here. I like it. And then Love and Only Love. This is my other absolutely favorite on here. Sheer perfection. And then the last song, Mother Earth, Natural Anthem. It sort of is supposed to be in the same spirit as Jimi Hendrix when he played the Star Spangled Banner. It's a totally respectable tip of the hat to the guy, and a nice, satisfactory and enjoyable and fitting ending to the album. So, yeah, I'd say this is probably, when it comes to this type of rock, this is one of my favorite albums. And to me, this was Neil Young at his cool, feedback-drenched, party bar band rocking best. So I definitely suggest you check it out. Even if you don't like that type of music, you should have it in your collection anyway because it's so good. Well, I want to thank you, Justin Childers, for suggesting this album. It was a real treat for me to review. Well, this has been my review. Okay, take care.